Welcome back to the Brotherhood of Gaming Video Game Show podcast, the only video game show / podcast that loves to waste paint by throwing it everywhere and then watching it dry. I am your host, the Flying Rubber Ninja.
I'm your co-host, Jigglypuff.
And I am the Inkling, the girl one. Because I like her hair.
We got those Amiibos today. I gotta say, the female one's pretty sweet.
Wow, it's been a while, if ever, since we've had to talk about Amiibos on our podcast.
Amiibos.
Amiibo!
What did your mom say? That sounds like something from the bottom of the sea.
I guess.
So every time I hear that, there's some sort of creature from the bottom.
Leave
of
it
the
to
sea.
Nintendo to have to come up with ridiculously cute names that mean nothing.
Right.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna come up with a toy to sell. I'm gonna call this line the Bebabus.
and they just roll with it.
So, yeah, back on track. So, apparently, what has happened is there was a Splatoon heist that led to cancellation of pre-orders in the UK. Now, if you want details on what happened, you'll have to go elsewhere. Bye. Okay, no, so what happened was, during a shipment of Amiibo, specifically, I guess the Splatoon ones and maybe a few others.
Yeah, I think it was the Splatoon ones that mostly happened in the UK.
Yeah, apparently they were being transported over to the GameStop where they were going to be sold the next day when the game was released, just like everywhere else in the countries in America and wherever the hell else they were. Somewhere in between transit, not just the Amiibos, but the truck hauling them was also stolen, which meant that there were no Amiibos ready for the day to be sold, so GameStop and anywhere else that was demanding that shipment just kind of had to flow their hands in there and just be like, well, we don't know what to tell you. Sorry.
It's just ridiculous that these toys that Nintendo are making are so in high demand, and they're so not, like, they don't send us enough that they're doing, like, huge heists to steal these things.
I know, and like the interesting thing is, like, people say these things are so rare. No, they're not. They're not rare. They're scarce. It's not like they're out of production. They could easily make these things and continue making them. For them to be at retail for $12 just goes to show that they cost jack nothing to make. Nothing for Nintendo to worry about. They could easily keep the stock really high in demand. They, like, if they're worried about shelving space at stores to sell this stuff, yeah, okay, that's reasonable. However, there's one thing that they could easily do to solve this entire problem. On Nintendo.com, make an online store right there smack dab in the middle that says you can buy your Amiibos here and we will ship them to you. Problem solved. For everyone.
Because then they'll actually, instead of sending 10 for the whole country, they can actually give supply to the people that are demanding it.
Yeah, I mean, look at you. I mean, you pre-ordered like a Shulk like months ago, back in like January, and
yeah, pre-ordered Shulk in like I think the beginning of February, and it was promised May 1st, and it still isn't here.
Yeah, so GameStop's pretty much just gonna like saying maybe he'll forget about it.
You mentioned something earlier. Are they doing it where they're now like focusing on one character at a time? Because now like all of a sudden there's like a whole bunch of Pac-Man.
Oh yeah, because I was like, okay, yeah, you know, Pac-Man used to be very rare, just like all the other Wave 4 characters that were out, like Ness, Charizard, and whoever the hell else was in it. But yeah, all of a sudden, like, a whole crapload of Pac-Man was just released. Now he's everywhere. Like, he's pretty much now the Mario. Like, you go to any store, odds are you're going to see...
We went to Toys R Us, and we went to Target, and there was, like, shelves
of Pac-Man. So
I honestly just don't think people wanted him, to tell you the truth. Because, like I said, when I pre-ordered Wave 4, I was one of those people constantly refreshing Toys R Us's website at 4 in the morning trying to get my pre-orders for Greninja and stuff like that. And I was able to pre-order all of them except for the 2 Fire Emblem characters, and that's it. And then while I was checking out, Wario sold out while I was checking out because I was too slow. So I didn't get Wario, I didn't get the Fire Emblem characters, and then of course I didn't get like Jigglypuff and Ness because they were exclusive at other stores. But then Pac-Man was the only amiibo that was still there on their available for pre-order and they're on their website 3 days after it went up.
Honestly, I think it's because they released so many of them that everybody pretty much bought one, and there was no reason to worry about scalping them because they released so many. And I think, I'd like to think that that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do it by wave. So while Pac-Man right now is the current one that they have a lot of, I'm thinking they're probably gonna do that again with another character. But
well, there's the basic ones that are you see all the I see all the time when I go to Target or GameStop or Walmart.
It's pretty much
Mario,
the entire Mario
Luigi,
cast.
Peach, Pikachu, Diddy Kong, Bowser,
Kirby.
Some Kirby.
I don't know. Like we have trouble finding Kirby and Donkey.
Oh, I see Kirby's all the time.
I see Zelda. Link, Zelda. I see
Can you buy me a Kirby?
Yeah, but when you're getting to the other ones, like the more Wii Fit Trainer,
Villager,
Ness,
Ike,
Shulk,
Yeah,
and of course Marth.
Marth, right? That
Marth with an F because he looks like shit. That's like the worst looking one out of all of them. That one makes me. That one I had in my hands and I looked at his face and just started laughing and put him back on the shelf. I took a
mistake.
It's like I took a picture of how crappy his face was and then put him back on the shelf because I was like, wow, I would not buy this. This looks like ass.
the only the rarest one or the one the most scarce one I actually saw in a store was Toon Link.
Yeah, he was rare for a while, right. But now I guess you.
But like I said, good luck trying to find a Mega Man or a Sonic the Hedgehog in one of these places.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Toon Link is rare, but I would say that he is uncommon. You got commons, you got uncommons, you got rare, and then you got super rare.
Didn't we go to a GameStop once and they just happened to have? Was it Mega Man or
Toon Link?
Toon Link, yeah.
They just happen to have one Toon Link that they just got.
Oh yeah, that's the one where you scammed me to go to GameStop.
I didn't scam you to go to GameStop.
Hey, gee, let's go to GameStop. I'm sure. Just see what they got. Okay, well, and they happen to have a Toon Link. You did this on purpose so I could buy this Toon Link for you, did you?
But you didn't buy it. I bought it.
That's true. At least you were nice enough to do that. But yeah.
Why would I force you to do that?
But the fact that people are stealing these things now, it's really gotten out of hand.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. Somehow along the lines, I got caught up in this Amiibo mess. Now all of a sudden, I found out that when I said I was only gonna get 2 Amiibo, there was only 2 that I was ever interested in. I was only ever gonna get a Link because I like Zelda, and of course Mega Man because come on, freaking Mega Man, I gotta get Mega Man. Those were the only 2 I were really interested in getting. Then 2 turned into 4, 4 turned into 8, 8 turned into 12, and 8.
Do you have them all?
No, I don't have all of them, though. No, I have a lot of them, though, but not all of them. I do have all of the Mario Party 10 ones.
I have no interest in the Mario Party 10
I
ones.
heard that they're interchangeable with the Smash versions. Is that true?
Yeah, it's just the same thing. So, if you use the Mario Party 10 one in Smash, it's just another Mario. So it's just the same old.
Yeah, so there's really no reason to have the other one. The only thing is you can't use both at the same time. So it's if you have a Super Smash Brothers Mario and you wanted to use that Mario on Mario Party 10, you'd have to delete all the data that's on the Amiibo for Smash Brothers and put them towards Mario Party 10 and vice versa. You'd have to delete the Mario Party 10 stuff and start over with them on Smash.
Really? That's booty.
Yeah, well, that's just how it works. So.
And the only Amiibo I own is Mario. That's the only one I care to own.
And he's bored as hell. Yeah, I just bought a Luigi today because I don't have one, so I might as well get him. But I'm trying to think of all the super rare ones.
Gotta get them all.
Good luck. Good luck.
I think the rarest ones. I think the rarest ones I have is just Wii Fit Trainer and Villager. I think those are the rarest ones that I have. And Toad, you can't find Toad anywhere.
The rarest ones that I have. I guess now that you just mentioned it, I have a Toad. I have Golden Mario.
Oh yeah, because that was exclusive to Walmart. I have Silver Mario, but
I have a Silver Mario too.
That one's more common.
Yeah, I'm wondering just how common. I have Toad, Golden Mario. I don't know how rare Sonic Mega Man are.
They were when they first came out, but they sent more over, so you can pretty much find them. Like, it's not too tough to find them.
Oh, here it is. Especially when we live in freaking reseller and scalper central.
It's just really kind of pathetic, I think, or amazing to me that people are using these to pay their bills.
Yeah, make a living.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm joined up in Facebook groups, local traders, gamers, resellers, and people who like to trade games and see if they can get other stuff. But of course, resellers and scalpers are, of course, notoriously among them. And of course, and they don't give a care what you think about them. And yeah, like guys are like posting pictures where they're literally camping outside of Target just the day before the shipping was. And like then they come home and then he's got he has like a row of Silver Marios, a row of Nesses, a row of Jigglypuffs, saying that he brought his friends with him so that they could buy them all. And then he goes up on the Facebook group and he's like, "I got you guys all these Amiibo here, so come and get them. Let's do business." And I'm just like, "You obnoxious motherfucker."
Yeah, and Will said, well, I don't know if it was Will or but somebody said, oh, they got us by the balls. And I'm like, no, they don't. Ain't no one got me by my balls, okay? I mean, they're only going to get you by the balls if you allow them to get you by the balls, okay? I am not going to one of these guys to pay $50, $60 just for a damn Amiibo. That thing can, collect dust in your garage as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, because like it's just amazing to see the pictures. It's like, first of all, where are you guys getting all the money? Because $12 doesn't seem like much when you're buying one, but when you're stockpiling Amiibo, and these guys don't get just like 5. We're talking like he has like 10 Silver Marios, 5 Nesses. Don't know how he got them. Like 5 Lucinas, 7 Robins, like 4 of those Splatoon sets. Like, where the hell are you getting all the money to pay out for all this, let alone sell it back to people and hope to God they don't just flip you off?
Hey, Vash, when me and Will were at Target earlier today, there's this hilarious sign that... I still was a sign a couple days ago when I was on that Target. Then the day while I was with Will, I said, "Hey, Will, come here. Look at that sign up there." Up on the sign, there's a big picture of a Rosalina Amiibo, and it says "only at Target." We just kind of looked at each other and just laughed. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, that one was so... how many did they send over in America? Like 4? In the whole world?
They apparently sent enough where a guy bought 200 of them, and apparently he's now sitting on them or burning them because he despised the character, or at least that's what he said when he did it.
But yeah, like exclusive at Target, like, oh man, it'd be just like once in a blue moon if you go to a Target at the right time and there happens to be one on the shelf.
You won't get it because somebody else will.
Well, that's the kind of luck you need. Like, oh my gosh, there's someone that they missed. Excuse me, can I get some help over here? Because I'm not leaving this area. Can I get someone over here? Can I get this Rosalina, please?
Like, it's really like your only chance is to literally get up 7 a.m. just as the store opens and rush back to the electronics center, because I'll guarantee you that's what any Amiibo hunter is doing. Like how we did it, like we showed up at Target at like 5 p.m. There's no way that we were going to see anything rare there at 5 p.m. because odds are that place was searched all up and down by the time we got there.
I have some friends on Twitter that were posting pictures of them waiting outside of Target, and it was a friend of mine was outside of his Target at 1:30 in the morning, and there were 7 people in front of him. It's like 1:30 in the morning when the store opens up at 10.
You guys have lives.
Like just waiting.
And it's putting people's lives at danger, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, now first of all, just because you're waiting outside the front door of Target, how does that guarantee you a spot in line? Like, it's like, shouldn't it be whoever can run the fastest back to the electronics center?
Hey, it's guaranteed to get you in trouble. You're in the middle of the night where you shouldn't be. Because that's how people die, by doing stupid stuff.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry, like, I like the Amiibo, and considering how far I've gotten into collecting them, like, sure, I'll like more if I can add them, but I'm not gonna bust my balls like these guys are to collect them. Like, if I see an opportunity to get one, I'll shoot for it. But yeah, I'm not crazy. I'm not, and I'm definitely not gonna go to a reseller for these things. Like I'll try to see if friends can help me out here. Or do you guys have one around here? Because unfortunately, we have so many scalpers, resellers locally in our area, Fresno of all places, who are literally just camping out these stores and are making a killing at flea markets. And like I said, there's no honor amongst thieves and resellers and scalpers, because these guys are not afraid to talk crap about each other behind their backs to their customers. And it is a shame how they put on like those faces that and pretend to be friends. It is such a dirty scumbag thing to do.
And this whole thing could be resolved if Nintendo would just make more product.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just put the store on your website. Say, like, buy a certain amiibo here and we'll ship it to you. It's that easy.
Limit one amiibo per account, or
yeah, one if you have per account, or two at best. Like,
yeah. Well, then you probably have people trying to make like 25 different accounts.
Actually,
they would try to find some way around it.
You'd have to have a lot of credit cards.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty like actually, an easy way to do it would probably be like, okay, you got to give us your account, you got to give us your social security number. That'd probably be the best way to do it, because how many social security numbers can you have?
Multiple ones if you're smart enough.
I guess so. It's just gotten really ridiculous.
So yeah, all this heist, the stealing of a truck full of amiibo, the scalpers, the resellers stealing all the best ones. Well, that's not stealing, but it might as well be. It's highway robbery. Yeah, like trying to get all the best ones just to scalp them back to you. Like, I remember back when this was brand new, kids had to go without Christmas presents because their parents couldn't get the specific amiibo because these guys had to ruin it for them. That is such a dirty thing to do, man. Like, why does my hobby got to be your breeding ground for ripping me off?
It's supply and demand. I think it's funny that there are some people that I know that don't even like amiibos. They just like the whole fact that amiibos are so hard to find. They like the thrill of the chase, and it's like Nintendo is doing that.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna deny. Like, I enjoy the thrill of the chase too.
Me too.
Like, I enjoy the thrill of checking out the amiibo section just to see if there's one that they missed. Like, ha!
Right.
Like, in a way, it's fun for me. That might be how I kind of got into collecting them, not just for the figures themselves, but just because it's kind of fun. But it's fun that. Or a thrill that you really shouldn't have to worry about if Nintendo would just be nice.
Yeah, they just need to send us more. Because I remember a friend of mine that works at Target, he took a picture of all of the amiibos that they got, and there was 4 Lucinas and 5 Robins, and there was maybe like 12 Jigglypuffs and like 20 Silver Marios. But it's like, really, you send a whole store 4 amiibos, 4 of them? There's 4 Robins and 5, or opposite, I don't know. It was 5 and less. Like 5 people are only going to get this thing in your store.
Yeah, one of my cousins, who might have been on the show at one point, he works at, I think, either Best Buy or Target or something. And he has Robin, Lucina, and like he's got all these things. I guess because if you're on the inside, you have a better chance. And I guess I'm gonna see if he can hook me up, since he told me that if I needed anything I could ask him. And like, why didn't you come to me? And I'm like, well, okay, now I'm coming to you. But I asked him like, what about Ness? And he just straight up told me, oh, like Ness, forget about it. Ness at this point is impossible.
Speaking of that, did you guys hear about that rumor from Reddit about a funny things that happened at my mall, which is kind of weird. A guy walks in there asking for Ness, and the employee tells him that we have 3 Ness amiibos, but they're held for the employees. And so he like called corporate and told them, and then they got like everyone in big trouble, and they sold the 3 Nesses.
Well, yeah, you're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be selling that stuff.
Yeah, back when I used to work at GameStop, like you weren't allowed to hold anything. Like the employees are never able to do that.
Yeah, you're taking away money from the company. Hey, these businesses are all about their money. You messing with their money, you in trouble.
Yeah, they don't care how they get it, as long as they like. It doesn't even matter if you hold an amiibo and you're definitely gonna buy it after your shift. They don't care. It's whoever has the money right now gets it. And it's like, it just sucks that it works that way, but
it's a rule. If someone enters a business with cash, you're not gonna let them leave with that cash.
Okay, well, you know what I would do then? If I worked at GameStop and I was in the position where I'm holding the Nest figures, and the store was about to open, but we have the shipment, I'd have called my dad and say, Dad, get out of bed, come to the store right now and buy it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would have had someone buy it for me.
Yeah, come to the store now. Yeah, that would have been the smart thing to do.
But it's still that crazy that all this is giant heists, stealing trucks full of amiibos, full of toys for I guess they're meant for children, but we know damn well no children are buying this stuff because people are scalping them and shit. But it's just crazy that things have gotten this bad.
Vash, you of all people know that kids don't play Pokemon or Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, they're all busy playing Call of Duties and their Bioshocks. It's real men that play Pokemon and Amiibo.
Yeah, but it's just crazy that things have gotten this bad that they have to do, like, they have to Ocean's 11 a Best Buy truck full of amiibos.
Right. To get them. Right.
I'm just thinking, like, where did they put the truck? How do you hide that?
I don't know, probably got all the product out of it and destroyed it.
Probably. That's what I would do if I was doing this.
Like, it's like, I can imagine.
God.
I just thought of, like, the first Ninja Turtles movie. Like, the Foot Clan stealing the truck. I remember what they were doing in the first movie.
Yeah.
Just that theme in the background.
Not William, Vash. Vash, you mentioned Ocean's 11. It almost got to the point where you have to do, like, an Ocean's 11 style, job in order to get some of these amiibos.
Yeah, in order to get amiibos, like, there's some amiibos that, like, are like Shulk and Rosalina and Little Mac, like, and Captain Falcon. Like, all those amiibos are like myths to me. I've, like, never seen them ever. I've seen, like, their tags in stores of being sold out, but I've never seen them. Like, those amiibos to me don't exist. I've never seen them in person anywhere ever, no matter where I've been.
I've seen them in person. I made a mistake.
Oh.
I really want a DDD one, but he's another one that you can't find anywhere either.
I think DDD was exclusive to online only at GameStop.
Well, let me go ahead and look on eBay and see how much he goes for. It's the only way I'm going to be able to get him.
Pretty much, yeah. Now, here's another thing that I was always curious about, and I wonder why people don't take advantage of it, or if it's the principle of the matter. Because all of the amiibos, no matter what region they're from, whether they be Japan, UK, they all work the exact same way, no matter what country or region you're in. So you could buy an amiibo from the UK and it would work with your console, no problem. But there's a few minor differences. And it only pertains to the packaging. If you're going to buy a Japanese amiibo, the only difference is, obviously, instead of Super Smash Bros. At the top, it's going to be Super Smash Bros. In Japanese lettering. On the UK amiibo, there is virtually no difference at all. Except, where at the top, where on the American version, it usually has the character's name. On the UK versions, it has, instead of the character's name, Super Smash Bros. Collection in the same English writing. So, but online, they sell those for a lot cheaper. They sell the Japanese import amiibos a lot cheaper. They sell the UK imports of the amiibos a lot cheaper, far more reasonable. But it makes me wonder, but when you see the American versions, they're the ones that are really high. And it's just crazy. Like, why does it matter what kind of amiibo and what packaging it is? Like, what's the difference?
I think it's because since the American ones are so rare, those are the ones that people want. I think that's why. It's just because of the fact that the American ones are the rare ones, so they mean more. Like, you could easily just go buy Captain Falcon for $16 in Japanese, but you don't have the American Captain Falcon that goes for $50 online. That's what they mean by it. Yeah, even though it all comes down to collectors. That's just like for example, like, say, like, the Mega Man card, like Mega Man X card. Say, like, Mega Man X, the English one goes for, like, just saying, not that it does. Say that it goes for like $200 and you can't find it anywhere, but then you just buy the Japanese one for like $20. Like, it's just the fact that that's the rarer one, even if they are the same thing. Like, it's just because that one is harder to find. And that's why it means more.
That brings up the interesting thing about the Marth amiibo that they're going to re-release in certain areas. Now, I've heard in some places in America they already have re-released.
Yeah, they have. They've already re-released them here, at least. Because a friend of mine took a picture of the new face, and it looks even more retarded.
Yet over here where we are, our GameStop say that they haven't gotten re-releases yet. But yeah, so I'm just like, so where are they? And I'm just curious now. Apparently, the figures have been altered a little, where the paint job is better. But yeah, now that's going to create like a new problem, like where scalpers are going to be like, well, I have the original Marth, like the first edition Marth from the first wave. You have just like the remodeled version.
Yeah, it comes down to that.
It's pretty much black cover versus greatest hits, even though there is virtually no difference at all, save for the better paint job that might be hardly noticeable, if not noticeable.
Oh, by the way, King DDD goes for $35. Just too much for an Amiibo.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like I'll pay $12, tax. That's it. So, guys, what do you think about this whole Amiibo craze? I mean, I'm sure you guys have heard about it before and have your own opinions on it. Tell us what Amiibos you think are going to be rare, which ones are rare, where can we get them? Will you send them to us as donations? Please send me all of your Amiibo! Okay, I am William Morris at the Brotherhood of Gaming.
I'm Eugene Morris.
And I'm Vash.
And we will see you next time. #TBOG Podcast. Okay, and here's the last one.
Here you go, check this out. So, Lucario's 40, Meta Knight is 52, Ike is 44, Rosalina's 45, and Sheik is 13.
$45 for Amiibo? Sucker, please.
45 for Shulk, 30 for Little Mac, 20 for Mega Man.
Now, are they the American versions?
I think you get the pick. Captain Falcon's 23, Bowser's 11, Wii Fit Trainer's 25, Peach is 14, Sonic is $12.
Wii Fit Trainer at 25, that can't be the American version.
Let me see. It's on Amazon.
Just because it's on Amazon, that they could be selling the imports. Look at the packaging.
It would say in the description. It doesn't. It just says Wii Fit Trainer Smash Bros. Series. Because then they have like a Little Mac and it says Japanese release, $30.
But yeah, I agree. Like some of these are like myths. Like I've never seen a Rosalina amiibo. Belongs in a museum.